Hey, my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This is Christine, and this is the midweek message. I use the dice as I always do. You got the number 4. Interesting, because Cancer, you showed up, and that's also a number 4. And 4s are about balance, so be mindful of that number this week. You have Mars energy, which is about action and energy. And in Cancer, it's water, cardinal. Key phrases, I feel. The sensitive energy of water finds strength and direction through the cardinal take charge quality, and remind you that emotional intelligence plays a huge role in shaping relationships in life. The key phrase, I feel, means that the motivation comes from your emotions. In this situation, ask, what feels right? Take the emotional temperature of the situation before acting. Feelings are complicated things. We often confuse our actual emotions with the stories we tell ourselves about those emotions. Those stories can distract us from the actual feeling. Avoid emotional manipulation of yourself and others. And then you have write a letter. It says write a letter to your inner child. I'm using the Inner Child Oracle. Oh, sorry guys, can you see? Okay, if I held it right. All right. It says, along this healing journey, it can be helpful to write letters to your inner child. Powerful emotions can be released and expressed through letter writing, either to your inner child or as your inner child. If you've pulled this card, it's time to write a letter and listen to your intuition. Here's an awareness exercise for you water signs. If you're writing a letter to your inner child, take time today to cherish who you were as a child. Before you begin the letter, write down all of the beautiful things about who you were then. If this is a hard practice for you, write down objective things that are beautiful about all children, like laughter and playfulness. Once you've done this, write a letter to your inner child, telling them how much you love them, how much you cherish them, and how much you adore them. If there are specific things that your inner child needs to hear, like that they are worthy or special or forgiven, now is the time to tell them so. If you're writing a letter as your inner child, take time to remember what it felt like to be a child. Reflect on the memories you have and give your inner child the permission they need to speak. Once you are ready, write down what needs to come forth. There might be certain people that your inner child wishes to write to, including your present self. It is good to practice non-judgment and acceptance as your inner child speaks. There might be surprising or unwanted statements that come up through this process, but know that these statements are in no way a reflection of your worth or the worth of others in your life. This is just the process of healing. Once you've finished writing your letter, it can be quite cathartic, particularly if your letter included heavy or sad statements. To burn it in a let's try that again. To burn it in a releasing ritual. Okay, my bad guys. Yeah, if it contained heavy statements, burn it in a releasing ritual. To practice the releasing ritual, first set the intention to let go of what was and invite love and forgiveness in. Then burn your letter. Be sure to only burn paper and to do so safely. You can also place your letter in a sacred or secret place for safekeeping. Responsive journaling prompt, for those of you who keep a journal. How does your inner child feel after receiving or writing the letter? Do they feel seen or known? All right, my water signs, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.